Down by Old Whiskey River, I saw a ghost in the night. With a bottle in hand, he stood by the pale moonlight. Whispers of sorrow echoed through the trees. His eyes were full of stories, painful memory. Mama said, boy, don't you wander too far. That river's cursed with shadows and scars. But the moon was my guide, and the night grew cold. I felt the weight of history in that haunted fold. Whiskey River's ghost, he's no friend, he's no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath. Legends and tales passed down through the years of broken hearts and endless tears. The ghost by the river with his mournful song pulled me closer to where I didn't belong. In the silence I heard him call my name, a whisper in the wind, a voice in the flame. Turn back your soul, boy, it's too late. The ghost and I now share the same fate. Whiskey River's ghost, he's no friend, he's no man. He's the rage of the storm, the cry of the damned. Hold your breath and your tears when you walk that path, or you'll find yourself buried in his heartless wrath.
Cold wind howling, voices in the dust, riding through the canyon where memories rust. 6-shot iron, ashes in my stride. The deal turned sour, now I got no place to hide. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. The saddle in the saddle, the door's getting worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead, just the devil's grin telling a trail painted red. Moonlight dances, bones in the sand. A ghost town whisper still knows my hand. Whiskey runs hot, but it won't cleanse the skin. I hear death breathing, feel him closing in. I ride with the damned, dirt shakes below. Ravens circling, telling tales they know. My past is a grave, my soul's wrapped in chains. Each town I pass still whispers my name. I ride with the damned, I walk with the cursed. The saddle in the saddle, never getting worse. Ain't no heaven calling, ain't no light ahead. Just the devil's grin and a trail painted red. So if you see me riding, turn your eyes away. There's no redemption, no debt to repay. Just dust and nails where I make my stand. Still riding with the damned.
The moon's a ghost in a silver sky. Whispers haunt the old bridge where shadows lie. An empty bottle rolls down the barren street. Memories fade, but the past won't retreat. Graveyard of secrets the town won't tell. Church bells toll like a warning bell. Windows shatter in the dead of night. Even the stars hide from the fright. Down in the haunted town where dreams decay, demons dance in the night's cold sway. Broken souls lost in time's cruel maw, living alone with the devil's draw. The door's closed, boarded on the door. Echoes of laughter heard no more. Rusty nails on the abandoned floor. Signs of life long fled from home. Graveyard of secrets the town won't tell. Church bells toll like a warning bell. Windows shatter in the dead of night. Even the stars hide from the fright. Stone walls howling by the old mill stream, dread as thick as a nightmare's dream. Loneliness hangs from every tree. Haunted sounds growing roots in me. Can't escape this cursed terrain. Ghosts of love and whispers of pain. Every step feels like a drag through mud. blood. Oh God, in a loop of sorrow and blood. There's a shadow over yonder where the old barn creeps. In the still of the night, not a soul dare speak, though the moonlight glimmers on the silver gale. In that haunted hollow, silence always prevails.
Grandpa told stories of lost souls and bones, talking about folks who never made it back home. Echoes in the forest of a mournful tune, a distant reminder of the town's dark doom.
Ooh, there's a shadow haunting every hill. Whispers of the past that linger still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding vines. Down by the creek, where the water runs cold, lies the tale of a love that was bitterly sold. She waits in the silence, her heart turned to stone, for the man who had promised but never came home. Ooh, there's a shadow
Haunting every hill, whispers of the past that linger still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding vines.
by the old churchyard, where the wildflowers grow, lie the markers of secrets no one else could know. When the north wind howls through the weathered trees, it sings a song of heartache carried on the breeze.
Ooh, there's a shadow haunting every hill, whispers of the past that lingers still. In the night it comes calling through the pines, a tale of sorrow in these winding vines.
There's a house by the river, forgotten and old, with whispers of secrets and stories untold. The windows are broken, the door barely holds, ghosts of the hollow where no sunlight flows. Mama left early and Daddy stayed drunk. We lived in the shadow, our spirits all sunk. At night we'd hear footsteps on creaky old floors, echoes of sorrow from those here before. Oh, the ghosts of the hollow, they call out my name. In the dead of the night, they light up a flame. Haunted by memories that never do fade, lost in the darkness where dreams are all frayed. Through the trees, it moans like a dirge, broken hearts buried deep where nightmares emerge. A wolf's lonely howl is all that I hear. I've been living in fear, I've been stuck here for years. The stars in the sky, they don't seem to shine. Over this midnight, they no longer align. Caught in a nightmare, awake or asleep, the hollow still holds me, its secrets I keep. Oh, the ghosts of the hollow, they call out my name. In the dead of the night, they light up a flame. Haunted by memories that never do fade, lost in the darkness where dreams are all frayed. Woke up talking to the man in black. He said, son, you can't turn back. Tried to laugh, but it cut too deep. Even silence don't let me sleep.
Swore I had my hands on the reins till my shadow called my name.
Now I'm staring at the dark so long, I don't know which side I'm on.
Am I fading out or burning through?
Feels like the ground's been split in two.
Everybody's blind, but I see clear.
And I don't know if I'm me or you.
Heard a voice in the radio hum, said madness is where you're from. Truth's a road with no return, and I'm still too slow to learn. Tried to walk that straight white line, but the wires tangled up in time.
Now I'm a ruin wearing Sunday shoes, dancing with the ghost of you.
Am I fading out or burning through?
like my soul's been split in two.
Can't tell if I'm lost or coming true.
And I don't know if I'm me or you. Round and round till the night is gone. Don't know which side I'm standing on.
Am I fading out or burning through?
Is this the fall or is this truth?
Torn between the false and the few.
And I don't know if I'm me or you. Yeah, I don't know if I'm me or you. Dust like a shadowed hymn. Boots kick sparks while the night grows dim. Whiskey breath and a blood-red smile. You've been the devil's child a long, long while. Every step's like a preacher's sin. Every glance pulls me back again. You wear the storm like a crown of flame, and I can't quit calling your name. Crimson chains, you're pulling me like a fire on an endless sea. Got me bound, but I won't fight. You're my wrong that feels so right. Crimson chains, and I'm yours tonight. Eyes like steel where the moonlight breaks. Voice like smoke on the river lakes. I fall deep where the dark winds go. Tastes like sin, but it feels like gold. You're the mark that I can't erase, the outlaw's prayer I can't replace. Every lie drips like holy wine, and I drink it down every time. Crimson chains, you're pulling me like a fire on an endless sea. Got me bound, but I won't fight. You're my wrong that feels so right. Crimson chains, and I'm yours tonight. I see the cliff, but I won't turn around. Your touch is the only truth I found. Love like a ghost in a burned out town, where angels fall and devils cry. Crimson chains, you're pulling me like a fire on an endless sea. Got me bound, but I won't fight. You're my wrong that feels so right. Crimson chains, and I'm yours tonight. cuts deep through the hollow pines. Moonlight tangled in crooked lines. A figure walks where the guilty run. With every step, what's done is done. Footprints vanish near the stream. Blood-red ripples blur the scene. Haunted hearts and broken vows. A weight I carry, can't shake it now. Cold steel rings where shadows crawl. The river knows it sees it all. Haunted hearts and broken vows. A weight I carry, can't shake it now. Cold steel rings where shadows crawl. The river knows it sees it all. The trees they sigh, the branches bend, like mourners grieving without end. The preacher said, beware the flame, but the devil came wearing my name. With each mile deeper, silence grows. On a road no righteous man goes. Every step a price I pay. Every ghost still knows the way. In the hush, lost voices cry. The living curse, the dead still lie. Haunted hearts drift with the breeze. Each prayer choked on wounded knees. And the ground don't judge, but it don't forgive. It just swallows all the lives we live. Cold steel rings where shadows crawl. The river knows it sees it all. The trees they sigh, the branches bend, and I walk alone toward my end. They said, give up the wicked men, but now they bleed us once again. Every promise turns to ash. Truth is buried in their stash. We scream and shout, but it's all the same. Our cries are lost, they shift the blame. They come like wolves without a chain, feeding greed and stoking pain. They are wolves coming for our flesh, a storm descending with no rest. No escape from this living mess, drowning in the blood we bled. They swore a land of milk and honey, but we live where it's always bloody. We live where it's always bloody. We're just names lost in the feed, silent victims built to bleed. Behind their smiles the lies are sown, feeding on what we've outgrown. We scream and shout, but the sky won't crack. Truth's been burned and won't come back. They come like wolves with fangs revealed, and nothing left but wounds unhealed. They are wolves coming for our flesh, a storm descending with no rest. No escape from this living mess, drowning in the blood we silence, blind with shame. Break the chain or die this way. Our freedom rots more every day. We looked for heroes, but they sold their soul, smiling wide as the darkness stole. They play both sides behind the veil, keeping us divided, doomed to fail. They are wolves coming for our flesh, a storm descending with no rest. No escape from this living mess, drowning in the blood we bled. They swore a land of milk and honey, but we live where it's cold and bloody. We live in a dark country. We bleed in a dark country. Midnight rolls like a loaded gun, smoke in my lungs, I don't trust no one. Radio dead, but I still hear sound, like boots on gravel from a ghost-struck town.
Got a trunk full of silence and a glove box glow. I don't blink when the sirens blow. Hands at 10 and 2, eyes dead ahead. No road back for the life I've led.
Plates out of date, but the tank runs deep. Three-piece wool where the shadows creep. Name ain't mine and the phone stays cold. I take the back roads no map is told. Got a trunk full of silence and a weight they can't name. I keep rolling while they hunt my flame. I drive slow in a suit that lies, a wolf still walking where the desert dries. I don't stop, I don't sleep. What's in the back is mine to keep.
Dust in the mirror, blood in the sky. No one asks and I don't reply. If you see my taillights, turn the other way. I'm the shadow you can't outrun in a day.
I don't stop, I don't sleep. What's in the back is mine to keep. Trunk full of silence, echoes in chrome. I ride like a rumor, never going home. Secrets buried deep, what's done is done. And I ain't looking anyone.
I chased her shadow till it turned to stone. Now every thought I think ain't my own. I drew my map across your skin, then lost the trail I was walking in.
You twist the blade with a slow, cold grin. You pull me close, then you turn again. I got dust for blood,
Smoke in my chest.
you say I'm fine, I call it obsessed. You live like a sin, I can't confess, and I keep coming back, like I ain't learned yet.
You speak in riddles, I reach your hands. You plant the doubt, I change my plans. I try to rest, but dream in fire. I play the truth on a broken wire. Your silence talks in a crooked code. I take the shot and you reload. I got dust for blood, rust in my breath. You give me life and call it death. You love like a crime with no one to chase, and I keep coming back to that same old place. Every step's a price I pay.
Every night pulls me your way.
You're the poison I won't waste.
But I keep on chasing the taste. I go, but I won't. Dust for blood and heat in my throat. You write the rules, then sink the boat. I swear I'm gone, but I still stay. You never leave, you just erase.
In a town where the daylight hides, where sorrow walks and mercy died, the pine trees whisper cold and mean. I burn each bridge I've ever seen. Crows on the fence, black as night, eyes like coal that catch the light. Old porch groans like it knows my shame. Ghosts and sins all wear my name. Empty bottles, hard as bone. Wind hums low like a haunted tone. Memories hang like smoke and dust. This land don't cradle, it just rusts. Crows on the fence, black as night, eyes like coal, they catch the light. Old porch groans like it knows my shame. Ghosts and sins all wear my name. Shadows thick where hope won't creep. Restless souls don't ever sleep. Blood in the soil, grief in the breeze. This ground don't beg, it only bleeds. Jackknife moon cuts through the gloom. Stars above don't light this tomb. Weight in my chest, cold in the air. Stillness screams like no one's there. Where hope won't creep. Restless souls don't ever sleep. Blood in the soil, grief in the breeze. This ground don't beg, it only bleeds. The moon lays low on this crooked lane. Whispers drifting like an old refrain. Shadows sway where the corn once grew. Echoes of love I never quite knew. Fence posts lean by the weathered barn. Rust and rot beneath the stars. Ghosts of labor, sweat and grain. Now they haunt this field of pain. Oh, the nights grow long and the wind still groans. In the hush of dusk, I ain't alone. A heartbeat stirs in the valley wide. In the still of the night I hear you sigh. Coyotes howl through the frozen air. Melancholy rides every breath out there. The road winds deep where the dark things lie. Underneath this Tennessee sky, shattered dreams fill the hallway's dust. The windows cry, the silence rust. Once we danced 'neath stars so high. Now I wander these halls where echoes cry. Oh, the nights grow long and the wind still groans. In the hush of dusk, I ain't alone. A heartbeat stirs in the valley wide. In the still of the night I hear you sigh. In the still of the night I hear you sigh.
Thunder moans across the barren land. Struck a deal with fire, shook a shadowed hand. Whiskey burns deep, card soaked in sweat. I looked the devil in the eye and placed my bet. Oh, the devil don't forget, and he sure won't forgive. He took my soul in a deal, now I barely live. The road stays hot, the signs all fade. I carry the price that I myself made. Chains rattle soft in the dead night chill. A figure stalks close with a colder will. Hounds cry out from the hill so steep, but death's just a whisper, I've gone deeper than sleep. Oh, the devil don't forget, and he sure won't forgive. He took my soul and it lives, and now I've been the right to live. The road stays hot, the signs all fade. I carry the price that I myself made. Dark slide guitar. Dark slide guitar.
There's no heaven at the end of this ride. Only hoofbeats pounding where the lost ones hide. I made my vow, signed in flame. Now I ride through the ash, bearing no name. So raise your glass, let the bottle bleed dry. Redemption's a ghost, I no longer try. Dust kicks high, the cold wind set, and the devil's dead ain't been paid yet.
You call it lies, but I can feel the strings. You pull the thread, but I don't say a thing. I turn the lock, the door won't let me through. Feels like the night was built by you.
It's always never mind to touch the trail, the sun. You smile like it's a crime, then speak in pantomime. It's always never mind.
trace the mark he burned inside my head. A perfect ghost that talks to me instead. You walk in circles, I forget my name. We chase the fire, then call it just a game. It's always never mind the blood, the word, the crime. You give like it's divine, then steal it in due time. It's always never mind. You blink, I fall. You speak, I stall. You leave, I wait. You twist, I break.
It's always never mine, but I still walk that line. You vanish like the sun, then tell me I should run. It's always never mine.
Out where the shadows twist and crawl, the wind it moans like a distant call. The soil is cursed, it won't forgive the names of those who cease to live. Beneath the gallows, the branches groan, ghosts of the guilty call it home. The ground still whispers what men conceal, of sins too dark, of truths too real. The moon hangs crooked over pine, judging those who cross the line. Boot heels drag through dust and dread, each echo steps where the doomed have bled. Beneath the gallows, the branches groan, ghosts of the guilty call it home. The ground still whispers what men conceal, of sins too dark, of truth too real. Oh, the crows cry loud, they never rest. Dark wings circling the final breath. The sky won't blink, the stars won't weep. They guard the place where justice sleeps. Beneath the gallows, the branches groan. Ghosts of the guilty call it home. The ground still whispers what men conceal, of sins too dark, of truths too real. And the crows cry louder, won't let go. A choir of shadows in the gallows glow. On the edge of town, the rope swings slow, where mercy fades and no light shows. I've been running shadows down these broken tracks, boots full of dust and the weight on my back. Preacher talks of mercy, if I kneel and stay, but I still hear the devil every time I pray. I ain't proud of the scars I bear, but I never once quit out there, trying to walk straight in a twisted land. Hold my ground with a shaking hand. I ain't holy, never claimed I am, but Lord, you know it's hard to stand. Silver tongues and rusted lives, every saint I've met had a sinner's eyes, and they write their rules for the broken poor while they drink and laugh behind bolted doors. Still I rise from the blood and bruise, living like I got nothing to lose, trying to walk straight in a twisted land with a bitter heart and a busted plan. I stumble through fire the best I can, but Lord, you know it's hard to stand. Never asked for a golden crown, desert land with crushed up dreams and a calloused hand. No halo here, just a working man trying to stand. Lord, I'm trying to stand. Lord, I'm trying to stand. Yeah, it's hard to stand.